Something you don't see much of in the whole bushcraft community is actual wizardry. Me and Colin have been watching a lot of Harry Potter lately, and we thought we'd give it a go ourselves, so Hala Shazah! Worked pretty good.
I want your attention, everything! Higatus, Pigatus, Alakazim! Higgity hoppity poppity whack.
Wow. Yeah, you win. Let's go. Hippity hoppity hippity hop. We have reached a dam.
My damn foot's caught in the door.
Although there seems to be some maintenance going on here, so I don't know how much of it we can actually see. Hey look, there's a kettle. Anyway. Roofed. Ken dam. Anyway. That was cool, but onwards to, where are we going? Somewhere good. Oh, he's keen, he's keen. We have encountered a slight problem. This is the woodland that we were going to be camping in. That hasn't been chopped down yet on Google Maps. Well, there's lots of firewood. Lots of firewood here, but not many trees. So we're gonna go check out this little cluster of trees and see if that's suitable. If not, we might have to find another location. But either way, it'll be fun. Seems nice, doesn't it? What are you saying to it, Colin?
I'm just chilling, man. This is nice, isn't it? Nice wee bit.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go for a swim in there because that is just calling to me. Looks beautiful. Catch a pike with my toe or something like that. Maybe something else. Hopefully not.
Catch some with your wee maggot.
Oh, I was gonna try and avoid saying that,
Sorry,
but no, I knew it was coming. How's that for a fire lay?
Alex, a businessman.
It's a good thing about being next to all these chopped down trees. Yeah, all the lumberjacks have saved us a bit of work.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm chop down trees, I eat my lunch, I go to the lavatory.
Lavatory?
On Wednesdays I go shopping and eat bottled scones for tea. You don't get that song? I put on women's clothing and hang around in bars. We've got a proper chopping block. A little spoiled ourselves.
Of course, this is a dangerous time to be doing all this stuff because, well, both me and Colin, we're kind of knackered. We're actually a bit dehydrated because we've not been drinking enough. And we're playing with sharp things. So that's why we're taking our time.
We should do a first aid chat.
Oh yeah, actually.
What to do right now if you whacked that into your femoral artery?
What would you do?
Well, first of all I'd want to see what was happening with the wound. so I'd probably cut your trousers open to have a look at what's going on. Any kind of wound you get, no matter what it is, you're going to have to try and stop the bleeding. That's your main source of what's going on straight away.
Yeah.
So if it's like, say the now, if you literally slipped there, fired that into your leg, if I knew it was going to be a bad injury, the first thing I want to do would be have a look at it. So get my knife in my belt, whack, cut your trousers open, have a look and actually see what's going on.
These are my good trousers.
You seen them? They're cut to bits.
To be honest, do you know what the
horror?
horrifying truth is? If I whacked an axe into my leg, I'd probably be like, make sure it's filming. Top priority, get it on film.
Well, the thing is, like, so straight away you've got to know, like, if you've hit an artery, essentially you've got your femoral artery running down your legs. So if you get a femoral artery hit, you would have spurting. So if you think of like your veins and your arteries are all higher pressured. So literally if you got an arterial spread, it would be like spurting. You would see, like, as your heart's pumping, you would be getting spurts of blood, and I'm talking spurts. It would be horrific, and that's really when you're in dire straits. You can bleed out so quickly. You're talking death within 5 minutes if you get a really bad arterial bleed. So that's when you'd be kind of looking for a tourniquet. I mean, and if you're working with sharp stuff and you're middle of nowhere, it kind of comes down to your first aid kit, what you've got with you. So I've got, in my first aid kit, I've got a trauma bandage, like an Israeli bandage. So I would say my first kind of thing would be pack that on it, get some pressure. And if that stopped it with the pressure, that would be fine. I wouldn't need to tourniquet. The reason that I would tourniquet would be if I'd put pressure on it with the trauma bandage and it was still losing blood, because like I say, that's a death sentence really, and when you're out in the woods. So you know what it's like it's one of these things, like, hopefully it won't go wrong, but and even if it does, it's all well and good saying I'd do this, I'd do that, I've got a tourniquet, I would use this, I would use that. At the end of the day, there's got to be blood everywhere. If it's arterial, it's got to be spurting all over the place. You're going to be biffing out. I mean, that would be, if you don't panic in that situation, you've got some kind of complex, or you're like a paramedic or something.
I'm quite calm when it comes to hurting myself.
But you would panic there. There's no way you wouldn't panic.
Oh yeah.
So you've got, the trick is to overcome that panic, because if you're with your pal or you're by yourself, the only thing between you and death is you, your own brain getting things thinking. So stop the blood. So pressure, bandage. If it's still bleeding and you're still losing blood, then you would tourniquet. And even at that, they use tourniquets in pairs, so you would tourniquet the first bit, and if you're still losing, then you would tourniquet further up. But even at that, the vessel's only getting blood, so it's pretty bad news as well. You need to.
You can kill your leg.
Pretty much. But I mean, if it wasn't arterial bleeding, you just stuck your axe into your leg, it's still pretty bad. You still need to put pressure on it. You still need help, because it's still, you're still going to get quite a bit of blood loss for there. It's just a case of packing it up as best you can and hoping somebody will get you, or you're in the position of trying to get yourself out, depending on where you are, which is why it's good, I suppose.
Unlikely, innit?
Well, that's the thing. See, your first aid packs, folk don't really have, like, because I would hold my hands up, but see, like GPS and stuff, like,
yeah.
See, having these sort of things, like, I know
luckily here we've got phone reception, so that would be alright. We could just phone it in, but
so
it's not always an option.
Use them if you can't stop the blood and you're still pissing blood everywhere and you're going to die. If not, don't bother. See what we're chatting about last night, actually, was quite interesting about, we done a live stream last night, we're pissed, but we watched it back again, and we're chatting about the demographic age of your subscribers is like 50, 60?
Yeah.
60-year-old males. If folk are away out in the woods as well, it's like, heart attacks and strokes, like, if you're out in the woods, because it seems mad that we're out learning stuff and we can do a bit of chatting, but like, if you think you're having a heart attack, take an aspirin. That's a blood thinner. If you're having a stroke, don't take an aspirin, because there's different types of stroke. You've got you get some strokes called ischemic strokes and others called hemorrhagic. Well, there's actually more than that, but for the main part, you've got ischemic strokes and hemorrhagic strokes. So if you're having a hemorrhagic stroke, it means something's burst in your brain. Your brain is bleeding out, there's blood filling. So if you give yourself an anticoagulant, something that's going to thin your blood like aspirin, it's going to make that bleed a lot worse. It's pretty much fatal if you've...
that's your death sentence.
If you're having that's bad news.
Which you were really annoyed about with that guy.
I'm sure it was an oversight. But then if you've got... and to be honest, you shouldn't be doing any of this stuff without... I mean, going a course. If you're going to be spending a lot of time out in the wilds, it's probably worth doing a wilderness living course or a wilderness first aid. But don't take some aspirin if you're having a stroke. Take some if you're having a heart attack. But then if you're having an ischemic stroke, that's the different side of things. That's a blockage. So, you know, they take things and they can thin your blood, and that's how they fix it. But really, it's too big a chance to take. You know,
if you don't know.
Well, you need a CT scan to know what's going on, so you're not going to get that out in the woods. But that's...
No, sometimes you see cats about.
Aye.
They're like, oh, you're going to scan me.
I feel like if we had a CT scanner and a big magnet, we would blow shit up, man. We'd find a way out.
Oh, I would definitely.
It'd be class.
I'd want to see what happens if you take an aerosol cannon into one.
There's guys that go, see, like, if you're a welder or that, they don't like to have CTs because
too much
it's a big
metal
magnet.
in your
Get
blood.
metal in your eyes, it just would rip it right out. It's horrendous, man. It's crazy, isn't it? But anyway, aye. So if you're a welder and you're having a stroke, oh dear. It's funny, there's a couple of fishermen came by and they didn't see us until the very last second.
They were like a metre away from...
Afternoon, gentlemen. It's funny.
What are you up to? Having lunch? What more can you say, really?
Aye.
Going for a swim. Oh.
Spiky in the underfoot.
It is spiky underfoot. Oh! Oh, it's slippy. Oh, that's hell of a slippy. And squidgy.
Oh, how cold is it?
Pretty cold. I'm only up to my knees so far, so it's not cold yet. It's not hit the thermometer yet. I'm hesitating here. Can you tell?
Yeah, just go, man.
Oh,
just do
fuck
it.
3, 2, 1.
Is it deep there?
Oh, I can stand. Oh my god. Oh. Morning.
This is fun.
Aye.
Oh, fucking hell.
Aye.
Fucking freak. Oh. That's enough, it's freezing.
That's enough, yep. Cat.
Quit buzzing about your cough. Yeah. Is that alright?
Like a boss, man, like a boss. Oh, it's coffee time. I might just leave that to sit for a wee minute.
It's gonna be toasting, man.
It's gonna be roasted. One way of doing it. I suppose that's the cook's way of doing it, isn't it? I can't do that with my cup.
I meant to left that blackcurrant tea, but I forgot. Really like that blackcurrant tea.
Oh, yeah, plenty of pine trees about, you could bring some pine needle tea.
I could have, to be fair.
If it didn't taste so shite. Alright, steak time. We're going to cook up some steak and eggs.
Don't tell me that doesn't look good.
Wooba wooba.
Oh, I love cooking eggs, that's my...
That'll do it.
Not too hot, that's nice.
Aye, go for it.
It's going to be roasted though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Oh man, that bit.
That's alright, I'll save myself. Be good though.
Walkers eat your heart out. Walker's crisps, that is for the viewers over the pond. Or chips. Potato chips.
Potato chips.
Oh man. Simple food done well, man. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, man. I love cooking, especially on the fire.
That would have been funny to catch that on film.
Oh man. How do you like your steak?
Rare.
Nah, me too.
I like it raw and wriggling.
Give it to us, precious. There you go. There's your dinner.
Oh,
Enjoy.
that is awesome.
Pop the yolk. See if the
Cheers,
yolk
Colin.
pops. You're welcome. Get one of your crisps and see if that yolk will pop. Let's see. Oh, look, perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Good job. Doesn't get any better than this. Right, I'm gonna get stuck in.
Oh, look at that.
Ho ho ho.
That looks perfect. Just rare. Amazing.
Raw and wriggling. Oh, it just melts.
I like it.
Do you know what that duck was saying? Saying it's come to the end of the video, and Mr. Duck would very much like you to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. That's us. We're just frying up some more chips because, well, why not? Crisps. Right, and I'm eating an apple, and we're just gonna fire everything in the bags and hike on out of here because, well, to be honest, the water level's actually rising. Like, if you can see that, when we first started, it was a lot lower. So we're really not keen on sleeping here tonight, and there's just no level, flat ground, and I don't know, it's just not the right place to sleep. So yeah, we're gonna hike on out, and we'll catch you for the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Walking out in the pissing rain again.